Empire Tabletop! Welcome back to Empire Tabletop, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
When we last left our heroes, they had done some stuff. This time, they do more stuff.
We do that.
The first thing that happened was that Aki was given the good news that her hard work had paid off, and Captain Ederly from Ballantine had been converted to their cause.
She was very excited.
His only caveat is that they find some bit of his beloved's remains, so that she may one day, hopefully, be brought back to him.
You know, we could probably do True Resurrection. We don't even need Asmodeus for this.
It's true, but True Resurrection costs like 20,000 gold.
Besides, selling his soul...
We had 11,000 apiece, like, a month ago.
I mean, if you're that generous, then absolutely, you can just do whatever you want.
I'm just saying, it's not... At some point, this is going to be shortchanged for us, especially if we take over all of fucking Kalengard.
Then their national treasury will be ours.
This isn't a terrible movie. No.
So now with the watch captain...
You mean a great movie.
Watching your backs. Your abilities have increased. You know, you have a professional now. Professional soldier. The next thing that happened was 2 of your men were found dead. Super murdered in one of the rooms. It was determined that they were smoking drugs at the time, and then got their throats ripped out.
They were smoking the marijuanas.
Yes.
And now sharing it with a bomb.
Or wizard weed, or
equivalent.
whatever the D&D equivalent is, or the Pathfinder equivalent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Paso. A bit of forensics was done. Speak with Dead was done, and the corpses claimed to have seen, as they were dying, themselves just appear out of nowhere and walk out the room, which was strange. So, big watch was done, big search, see invisibility, detect magic all throughout
Detect
the horn.
undead, all kinds of things.
Detect undead.
And Uncle Bob smelled the walls.
Speak with Dead.
And nothing came of it, unfortunately. But Ederly, after hearing about this, thought that it might be worthwhile to, lock all the doors, shut everything down.
Isn't it great that we actually have someone who does defense instead of straight off offense?
No.
And when he heard that the place had no doors, he was like, maybe we should have some doors. Or at least put some men up.
See,
the
funny thing is that we thought we had the doors.
Yeah, we're like, oh yeah, this door's here, right? And no, this is doors.
That's a wall bomb.
I feel like
Aren't they the same thing?
it's as if we were standing there like, wasn't there a door here? Like, no.
Of
Never
course,
a door here.
for fear of an attack happening the next night, because these attacks happened at night, you instead put up a watch. Just, a couple people blocking the doorway so that nothing bad could come in. Or nothing good, as the case was. Because on the second floor, or the first floor, one of those, I think it was the second floor,
The
wasn't it?
second floor.
Yeah. 2 of your men suddenly had their throats ripped out. And it was good that you guys were there. I believe it was Hexer and...
Myself
yourself
and
was it Garrett?
Yep.
Yes.
Uncle Bob and Dusha.
Oh yeah, I remember the stupid fight.
And so Hexer went downstairs to pick up Vexer and Ashura, Owen's character. And suddenly a big chase happened because whatever those things were, they were invisible. And thankfully Hexer, of course, could see invisibility all the time. Who doesn't know that demons can see invisibility all the time? Anyway, ran down the way. Got them cornered in a room, and then the dumbest fucking fight ever happened.
Yeah.
I personally detest these creatures, and I'm the DM. They were moon dogs, which are things that are very good at illusions and causing people problems and like tripping them and giving them status conditions, and they're like really hard. They're like a Pokemon that's really hard to hit and annoying. I don't know.
It's like
someone that's used the sand screen sand attack like 60 billion times in a fight.
Pretty much.
Team.
It's the
minimize.
it's It's the
Yeah.
D&D equivalent of that, because even after their invisibility was dispelled, they had mirror image on, which I rolled max for both of them. So they both had like 9 images up. So, of course, Owen is just swinging like crazy, trying to get rid of all the images. Everybody's just trying to do their part while the dogs are having a field day, just
So,
doing all sorts of stupid stuff. And
Owen swung around, but the rest of us did our part.
I'd also,
Also-
like to point out that the Barbarian and the Mesmerist / Mind Controller both were feared and did not participate in this fight whatsoever.
Right, because the
Also-
fight opened up with the creatures barking, and that bark is a very high will save to avoid becoming panicked and running away. For
I don't know
several
about
rounds.
you guys. I was having a great fucking time upstairs.
We wasted 4 crits on those illusions.
Yep.
I screened and ran away the entire friggin' fights.
I was having a great time upstairs watering my plants.
Until you were
Eventually
literally
fucking
teleported out of
hate
there.
you.
You were ripped out of existence to join
Yep.
us.
Eventually, either Hexer or Vexer was called to pick up Aki's character and bring her down. More dispelling occurred. Eventually, they managed to get rid of the images, and
There was some glitter dust.
there was some glitter dust.
I love that
Aki,
more dispelling occurred.
yeah, Aki actually managed to cast glitter dust and blind the one that I believe was it one or was it both?
Both.
It was both.
Mhm.
She blinded both of the moon dogs
Little details like that.
as soon as she arrived, like a big fucking hero.
Hearing?
Boom!
Done.
Nice.
Nope. Sorry.
We'll cut that part out.
Thank you.
It's like, boom! Gay for everyone!
Oh, sorry.
And then, blind dogs. They are blind, can only move half speed, move 50 feet. You guys are faster. They got killed. They got super killed. And you guys were happy, and I was happy because when I had to deal with that when I was a player, it took several days to finally catch the stupid things. And I was quite upset. The next day, you guys found some pretty flowers growing. Or no, I should say the next week, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some beautiful flowers growing over top of the Horn's maw.
Yep, they're great flowers. We're growing them in our garden and above the archways because they're assassin vines and will horribly, horribly strangle you if they have the chance.
Yes, the innate magic of the Horn has caused these assassin vines to grow at a tremendous speed.
I was about to say
So
that part.
basically, a week later, they were perfectly well grown and ready to do their job of strangling people and killing them. And in a show of incredible parenthood, Aki. Oh wait, I'm not going to get there yet. Oh no, actually, I should do that right now. Yes, Aki's orphan came in also.
Hurrah!
Aisir's orphan, Delia, who disliked Mitra because her parents were burned at the stake for even considering that Asmodeans and Mitrans might want to consider not trying to kill each other all the time.
Nah.
They were killed for trying to convert someone, allegedly. So Delia, not too keen on Mitra and worship of her. She's 8 years old, going to be 9 in 4 weeks, I believe I said.
Oh.
And
He grew up so fast these days.
immediately Aki's character whisked her off and gave her a room to sleep in that didn't have the killer robot in it, and
Oh.
hung up some assassin vines on the nearby porch and told her not to go near them unless Aki was there. Or I should say Aisir was there.
For psychology.
Yeah, children.
It's okay, I warned her. It's like, if she goes near them, they're gonna kill her. So, she
Oh.
knows.
That's one way to put fear into their hearts and make them literally not sleep at night. But hey, sure, whatever works.
It's the truth.
It sure is.
On that same day, I believe the doors were ordered. You rolled a check for that, and some carpenters from your group came in and were like, yeah, we can build some doors for you. And they built the doors, and you rolled the dice for it, and they actually failed the check to build the doors properly. So the doors were built sideways or something like that.
We didn't like that, did we?
Thankfully, this group has a special, the rules set that we're using for evil organizations, thanks to the way of the Wicked campaign for giving us that. Let's see, allows for a reroll based on a rule called "You have failed me for the last time," which is
I love
exactly
that.
what it sounds like.
But this is the first time.
Maybe.
Exactly.
The
Use it
first
different-
time is
But
the
this is the
last
first
time.
time.
You publicly executed the carpenters for failing you, and you were allowed to re-roll the check with new, more terrified carpenters, and they succeeded no problem. Also, some of your criminal enterprises came in, and they were at a natural 20, so you made quite a bit of money that day, and also you became more ruthless. Despite your group, and your group is quite loyal, so the hit to loyalty from that roll was quite minimal for you. Everything went perfectly.
Yay, perfect.
The only other thing I guess that happened was Baron Vandermeer's party, where everybody was Owen's character was invited because she was the one. She's the go-between, and she was allowed to invite anyone else along. And so all of you guys, plus Delia, and I don't think Ederly. I don't think you're allowing him out yet.
Oh, no, I invited him.
Oh, you invited him?
I
Okay.
invited him because I thought he needed a distraction before he threw himself
Grumble
into
Jack in a
strangling
suit.
vines.
Fair enough. Okay, so
It's
Ederly
because
also
he
came.
would
Yeah.
just get drunk.
I'm
and
sure
not
he just
actually
stood there
participate
with like a
in
glass of wine. He's like,
I guess that's
yep.
fair.
Just staring.
Also,
into
he's
the,
a demon now.
staring into the bottom
Right.
of a bottle. This time, I'm doing this for the right reasons. I'm sure, right? They probed my mind. They know what the right thing is, right?
Arias, you need to just have some fun.
You need to get laid, son.
And the party was a rousing success because you
Yeah,
guys managed to make, or I should say, Kage by himself managed to make a pretty. I think it was like a DC 25 diplomacy check to get more contacts.
I started it. I was doing pretty well, but I was actually outdone by the Asmodean in the party, aka our resident Inquisitor, because I was like, "Hey, I know some guys.
You were the one who got the pizza guys.
The pizza guys.
There was. I had made the joke that you had found some pizza delivery people who were willing to stuff drugs into the crust for transport.
Stuffed crust. Yes, I was the pizza guys, and then Mike's like, "I've got a mob boss.
hired?
Deal with it."
I just made good with the mob boss from across the country who's
Hired
willing to give us all
fucking
sorts of
guys. We got
connections
back from Peru.
here in Talonguard.
Just found him now.
So yes, Mike was the one who made the fantastic roll. Good job. And Delia, because it's all about Delia, she doesn't care.
Oh boy.
She thought that the party was boring, and clearly she made. Well, I mean, she's just a child, so.
I taught her something.
Oh, you also taught her how to steal.
Okay.
She was attempting to.
I taught her how to talk, and she ignored me and went and stole somebody's
So that's
thing.
probably Kyra's influence.
She was. I believe she stuffed 2 buns into her mouth in an attempt to. No, that's her time.
That's right. I
That's
showed
fine.
her how to steal.
Yes. You showed her how to properly sleight of hand something and not do the chipmunk thing, and make it really obvious.
Oh god, I can just imagine Aisir reacting to that. She's so
She's a
cute.
fairy.
So that's alchemy or that's plants and theft that she currently knows a lot about.
Theft, diplomacy, and poisons at the moment.
Yeah.
Or rather, brewing. So, alchemy.
Anything else of note that you guys want to add in?
More talking and whatnot. No, that last week was more legitimate swag enterprise because those drug deals are going so well. We've earned like 5,000 gold from this like backwater town. It's kind of ridiculous.
They
They need their drugs.
Nobles don't care.
It's true.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And our tabletop out.
GG.